TimberBorn. We're gonna switch on over. Check our little buddies, the Iron Teeth. And get this party started. I think I need to reset my gain on this mic. Give me a second. Oh yeah, my gain's all popped up to max. Let's see, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. Let's get started though. Alright, so we're playing TimberBorn this time. We're going to do a hard playthrough, which I haven't tried before. So we're going to hit up some... Let's go for lakes. I think lakes should give us a good range. Of course, we're going to do it on hard. So let's get hard started. I like this music. It's really nice. You can see it's still a little bit lower than my local audio. I think they're like almost matched, actually. So I might just go and flip off the music for TimberBorn. And just play this fun one instead. I don't have a lot of viewers, so I can see that someone joined. It's probably just me. Maybe it's my bot. Let's see, what are we going to name this settlement? Let's go ahead and name this thing Leopard. We'll give it a quick pause, actually, before we get in, because I'm going to go and take this music out. Goodbye, music. We'll listen to this other music instead. It's pretty fun. Also, this gives us great time, after hitting our first pause, to figure out what we're going to do on this map. So, first thing, of course, we're going to need is to get some wood. So we'll get a little path started from our town center up to there, and then up into here. Also, let's go ahead and change this district name from District 1 to Leopard. And now that's done, I'm going to go back and check in on turning this wooded area into an unwooded area. And then we get over here and catch some food. We've started with like 90 food and no wood. I don't think this little food thing requires anything to build, so we'll start with that. And then we're going to top load cutting trees over here. Let's build about 3 of those. Put every beaver we have to work here. And of course we're going to need water because we have none. So I would love to remove this berry to do this, but actually, yeah, let's do it anyway. We're going to come out here, and we're going to come down... Just kidding. That's also a lie. Let's go ahead and place the water down. We'll do a water pump first. We're going to go here and put a second one in there later. So we'll go ahead and grab our little path, and we'll curve around here. We'll put it here, and then we'll go through all these extra steps of deleting all the things I've put in there by accident. That and that. We don't need them. Now, water is going to be very important. Wood is going to be quite important. And food is... We'll get to it when we get to it. Let's go. Alright, and we're off. Well, looks like those beavers are working hard already. I'm just going to pump up the jams on building these. We're going to go ahead and rename this one to Talura. Like, no longer Talisa, you're now Talura. And Zoljan's named to be Spectre. And we're going to rename Zenjo to be Famas. Yes, and there's a baby over here. Ozabul. More like Vino? With a lowercase v, of course? We'll fix that. Vino. Uppercase v. Alright, we named a couple of beavers. We'll see what happens to them. We'll try to keep track of Vito. No. Look what I've done. I've built these wood chopping areas, but didn't tell him to chop any wood. So we'll get him chopping there. And we'll come over here. We'll throw in another wood chopping area way out here. We'll tell him to chop this wood too. You'll wonder, why am I skipping these pine trees? It's because I have an idea. I don't think it's a good one, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let's go ahead and check and see where the water's coming from. Alright, we're running here. This is going out of the map over here. We'll stop over there. And it's coming in. Nope, it's going out over there too. So it's coming in somewhere up here. There. So we need to stop our water from exiting here, if possible. This will give us the most water kept. And then the rest of it just run backwards up and out here. So we can go here. And this will feed through there, so we can close that off too. So we'll put in a little, we'll go ahead and get our dams ready. And this is going to be the least amount of space. This is what, 4? This is 3. This is also 3. But this is really far away from everything we have. So let's go with, let's try to see if we can sneak our 3 in there. It's the same height. So we'll just come straight down here. And then at some point, hopefully get over here. And I guess we'll go here. We'll put in our dams here. Now these are going to be super important. They're all 20 logs each, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. And 3 is another 60. And we've got 1 wood from those. And 2 from these. Are we going to have 160 though? That's the thing. And if we do, what are we going to do after that? We've got these trees here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and mark these trees to be cut down as well. And what will end up happening is we're going to use all this wood. And we'll get over here and take care of this some other time. But for now, we need to get this water collector up and running. And at some point we're going to start collecting food. So let's go ahead and put our little food storage facility. Let's say here. Like so. And then we'll see if we can get a little farmhouse down. See how this area's like right on the edge, all the way to the left. It's in that area that, you know, is all gray and cracked. We're just gonna put it here. That looks like the spot. So ideally, they'll build this water pump. And once that's done, we'll get ready for the next water pump, and we'll also put in a tank to store the water in here, in the tank. And we'll just keep collecting berries. They've got berries to eat. We've got 2 logs and no water. Come on. Come on, beavers. Give me these logs. And to get them ready for our next move, we're going to go ahead and put in a bunch of carrots. And we're going to go carrots here. We're going to need a grill for this. We'll tell them to put in potatoes as well. You know, for the team. And we'll put potatoes all the way back through here. And as an early extra food source, we'll throw in some sunflowers. Right in there. Whenever this farmhouse gets built, they'll get started on it. But for now, they're just chilling out. No beaver works there, but we do need this put in. a snap, which means I need to collect 60 pieces of wood out of the probably 20 that are here. If we could dam this off, we can store a bunch of water in there and probably get this nice and green. But for now, we're just going to try to focus on getting this done. Oh, it's too far away? What if I put a path on you? Problem solved, problem solved. Alright, it's early in the system, so we're going to go and see if we can get them to work for 18-hour days. Just 2 more hours, they'll get time to sleep later. Nothing horrible. And we'll put a little road across here, which will stop the trees from growing in this area, but will also give them access to it. Once I throw in another wood collection, which I think we'll put over here. Maybe here. There? Yeah, put them here. Like so. One day we'll get 4 beavers collecting wood in this area. Oh, we forgot this move. Which was to pull these berries. A snap. We need those berries pulled up first, not last. So we'll wait until some beaver gets to it. Oh, it's Shadralla, also known as Clerked. And once that's done, once Clerked has helped us out, we'll go ahead and put a little path in there. There we go. Now, some beaver can get to this water storage. The problem is there are no unemployed beavers. So let's go ahead and take one of these out. Let's see. Let's pause some of these woodcutters so we can get some beaver working in there. And we'll unpause them so once a beaver does become available, they can start working on it. Because our next most important thing is going to be this set here. So we're going to go ahead and light it up. It's like, please build that as soon as you can. For now, they're just going to work on their depreciating income of berries. A little bit of water being pumped out. I do need this built, but I think that dam is getting more important. Because if we can get that dam in before the first drought shows up, then we should have the opportunity to continue rolling along. Let's see. Oh, they're working. They're working hard up here. Oh, this will be work on that dam. I very much appreciate that. Collecting water. We're working on this dam. Now we're just waiting. Oh, leopard. Hey, no citizen of leopard. Working a lumberjack flag, but you're making this weird route. Strange. You don't have any shelter. I'd build you a shelter, but we really need this wood for other things immediately. We've got 3 vacancies. That means we need more beavers. And actually having more beavers wouldn't be a bad plan, so let's go ahead and drop in some breeding pods. Now we're collecting water here, berries here, and we need berries and water for beavers. So it would make the most sense to co-locate these items, but I'm not doing that. I'm grow beavers over here, actually. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. But we're gonna pause these, right? Hit P. We're gonna pause most of them. And we're gonna put a road to connect them. We'll do another set on the other side, and we'll get around to opening this up later. But for now, we're just gonna get prepared for having other beavers. And we're really gonna work on building these dams. These beavers are kind of thirsty. We're not doing anything with it right now. We can delete this later. So what we can do is we can connect these so they'll have a cool road to get straight to that water collection, which we have 10 of. Oh, that's moderately pitiful. Yeah, I was doing way out here. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna pause this because I don't really want these beavers working over there yet. And I actually kind of don't want anything being built other than this. So we'll reduce that beaver. Make sure we have no unemployed beavers. Everyone's working. The other beavers are put in this dam. We've got 3 logs. We only need like 100 more. And since the elevation drops here, we'll end up being able to store 1 block of water all the way through here up to here, which is only like it's like 0.5 blocks of water. It's better than nothing, and it's a lot more than 0. So we'll just let them work on it. I've noticed my food has been going down and not up. That means we're eating more than just 1 or 2 berries a day. But the collection rate's staying pretty low, I guess. I guess it's not super problematic. I wonder if it will be more productive to produce another beaver now rather than later. I guess we'll find out, once we fail. But for now, we're at an 18-hour workday. Beavers are still getting a chance to sleep outside. This one's extra napping. Oh, Tomas. Are you asleep or dead? Tomas might be dead. Everyone's awake, buddy. You just tired? Look at him sleeping. Oh. He's doing his best. Just having a nap. Everyone's looking at him. So he's having a little dream. He's like, everyone's staring at me and I don't have pants on. It's true. We were staring at you. And you weren't wearing pants the whole time. Oh, we have 1 unemployed beaver somehow. I believe that means we probably need an employed beaver here. And we'll unpause this one. So we're not doing a lot of building. Well, there's 2 beavers working on building. We've got 4 logs, and we could probably stand to have more logs available than you know, than beavers who are building. Especially since they have to make this long trip. So you've got one log in your... and you've got 3. We're gonna pause you. You'll have nothing to do. So unpause and unpause. We still have 1 unemployed beaver. We'll add 1 more to this. Oh look, we got 1 damn piece in. Going well. I think what I'm gonna have to do is actually lower the priority of these dams so they don't get built. Because both Lamont is determined to build this dam. Like a beaver, you know? Determined to build. We've got these high prioritized down here, so they should be working on that instead. I've paused these because these little trees, they aren't old enough to produce wood yet. So I've got 63%, 54%, and it takes 9 days for them to hit like full maturity. Like this one just popped, but this one over here is like 57% out of 9 days. So that means it's got another 3 days before it can go up. It'd be really cool, you know, if we could get this dammed up, but that's not necessary immediately. Because what we really need is this dam. We do need to start, you know, working on food soon. Look at them go. They're working so hard. I mean, not this baby Charaka, who's being renamed to, it's called Rollo. No, homeless Rollo. Don't worry about it, buddy. We'll get you a house. One of these days. What do we have over here? We got chestnuts. They'll drop us 4 logs when they're cut down, so we'll greatly benefit from that. Now over here, we've got these little flowers and berries. Now berries and flowers take up too much space. So what I'm going to do is put these in. And these roads, although they're not connecting anything, they're not doing anything, you know, directly, they're actively going to prevent these flowers from growing outside of this area because they actually spread, which is really cool, you know, if you want to plant like you know, some wild berries exist and they want to plant their little friends beside them or trees, they want to do that. That's great and all, but like over here, I don't want them taking up all the space. So I'll just go ahead and pin them in, because I can't send anyone over here to destroy them. They'll just say, hey, you know, do your best. Grow here, but not anywhere else, you know? Have fun. But this is the end for you. Let's grab this destroyed thing. I've put way too many of these in. There we go. And we'll need 1 more. Right there. Let's check the rest of the map, because by the time I get to some of these later areas, like this one I get over here, this thing's going to be all dandelions. Well, some dandelions are fine, but not all dandelions. Hashtag not all dandelions. Take this set. We'll cut it down to here. We'll try to leave some edges there, so if we need to get up on the edge of this later, we can still get to it. Let's see what else we got. These trees are pretty lame. Let's see, these dandelions. Yeah, let's cut them off at the pass. Get rid of that. These berries. There's gonna be way too many berries over here later. Let's go ahead and say, just dare to say no to berries. That seems like a good berry growth area. And these dandelions? No. In fact, you're right. Why let them grow all the way to the edge? We don't have to. The rest of this area is dry, stuff's dead, nothing's gonna grow here anyway. We're gonna look, see what we can see. A couple of berries in this area. Let's road this area up and we'll fight these later. Let's see, dandelions. You gotta block these weeds in whenever you get a chance. And then we'll go back in and get rid of this extra stuff. These berries. Yeah, let's go ahead and block them in. This is a good number of berries to have. You know, if you need a berry somewhere. We'll save these berries. Was that a drought notification? No, I gotta place something that I couldn't place. It was that. Which does sound a lot like a drought notification. All these berries over here? Nah, maybe just that for me. Pine trees. Ooh, more dandelions. I feel like they didn't put enough effort into deciding how and when dandelions will be used because there's so many dandelions, but so few uses for them. And the little doctor shed can hold, what, like 40? And each medical place can hold 10 little medical beds. But beavers rarely get injured. We're checking back in and see how that was going. It's not going well. I don't like it. We've got another unemployed beaver. Let's get this built. Now we're not doing very good on water. Food's still dropping, which isn't ideal. Let's unpause this and see if we can get a beaver to work on it. We're at 22 logs, which means we should be able to get at least one more of these in. But then we have to do that 4 times with just these. I think what we should do is pause that guy and focus on getting these turned on because they're closer and therefore should work out better. I feel like I'm really prioritizing getting this dam in and not storing water because I don't know how long the first drought's going to be, but I guarantee if I don't have water stored and there's a drought, and I don't have food and there's a drought, then we'll starve to death and die of thirst. Now I don't want either one of those things to happen, so what I'm trying to do is ensure they get this built. So we only need 60 more logs. We have access to one here. So this guy can reach that last one. So once this is cut down, he takes it back to the log storage for another beaver to work on. I'm going to pause his workstation. Or her workstation. There you go. Because they have nothing to do. Looking at one work there. So we've hit maximum beavers working here. Got 2.7 days to figure this out. It's taken us like, what, 4 days to not figure it out? So, come on and build this thing. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the problem might be, I set this to high priority, right? And I also set these to high priority. But if I set these to high priority, and then set these to high priority, we'll do the highest, or the first high priority item first, and the next high priority item second. We'll put those at slightly less than high priority. This way they can get this built, and a beaver can work at these. We have a free beaver. we've got 31 logs, which means we're doing pretty good on storing logs for distribution. So our 4 beavers who are working at the district center have a great opportunity to come down and work on this dam, while the beavers who aren't working at the distribution center have an opportunity to keep working on their own wood chopping areas, except for this one beaver. He's doing nothing. Come on, someone come build this thing. I really need it. I need this built like a whole lot. Yeah, come on, come build it. It'll be fun, I promise. All you have to do is build it, and then I'll get some other beavers to work on chopping wood down. Looks like they're taking wood from this log pile on that lumberjack flag there, because we haven't built the log pile yet. We've still got 30. We're at 2.4 days. We just need another, what is this, like 40, 55 logs. We just need to collect another 20 logs, which should be feasible. There's, what, at least 10 trees in this patch. Yeah. Once we catch another 10 trees, we can get work on this. Once we get this dam in, we can start working on growing food. That's still dropping. In fact, I think I won't worry about this for a while. I'm gonna pause this actually, because I don't want beavers putting wood in that at all. I've reduced the priority and increased the priority over here, but they're still going to it. I don't understand. They make these decisions from really far away and decide, you know what, I would like to work on that dam even though I've been told not to as a priority. Alright, so we've got these in. There's no beaver working on that one. This one's got 20 berries stored up. I think if I were to take this beaver out of that job, all it would do is try to move items between storage facilities, which I have none of, but it's not going to build for me. So I'll let this beaver continue to idle on building, not building, but collecting berries. While the rest of my beavers, you know, stay up 18 hours a day. What is this? Chopping water. Chopping water, you know. His little beaver tail. Which he's not doing right now, which is weird. I guess it is in the night for them. Who works there, by the way? Trees. No shelter. Sad beaver. Let's go look at another beaver, because they probably have the same thing going on. There's no carrots, no sunflower seeds, no grilled potatoes, no bread, no campfire, no rooftop terrace, no books, no shrine. We haven't even started on science yet. I guess we'll just keep working on, see if, you know, they want to wake up. We got 2 days left, and we've only got, what's that, 38 logs left to put into this dam. And sincerely, once that's down, I think we might start cutting these trees down. What are these? These are birch that only produce 1 log, but these chestnut trees have 4 logs in them. So once we get these down, we can probably start working on like doing science and building a forester to grow more trees and a lumber mill to start making planks, so we can start doing all kinds of other fun stuff. But for now, we're just gonna wait for these Benny little beaver boys and beaver girls to finish off this dam, you know, before the first drought starts. And it would be fantastic if we block the water in here and here. Otherwise, it's just gonna float backwards. You know, once it empties down to here, all this water's gonna go this way as best it can. But if we plug that up and it fills up, it's gonna be like, oh no, I guess my only other option is to backfeed all the way through here and fall off the map somewhere. Which I'm not happy about. But there's only so much I can do to stop it. Now we're gonna need this one first. And then we're gonna have to come over here and put in another dam. I'm saying here because it's the easiest spot we can get to put in a dam. And then that will stop the water from going backwards. We can hold all of this, and then I guess we can worry about getting down here and put in another dam. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and be like, hey, but what if we came down here and put a dam in there to hold, like, you know, one more chunk of water? We're really worried about getting this in. We've got 1.7 days left. Looks like we're working pretty fast, so I don't think it's going to work out. We should be able to get them all in. Look at them cutting trees with their little beaver incisors. Oh, there's one and two outside of the range. We're definitely going to cut those down. Don't worry about cutting this tree down. You know, these trees that are in the path, we don't need to cut those. They're not even real trees. So I'll say, don't cut these trees down. Just let them grow, you know? Maybe we'll get some extra wood. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Water's just free flowing down here. This is a fun feature that it speeds up once you get to a choke point. We can use that later to speed up our water wheels, get more things done. This guy's maxing out on water, which, you know, I'm not super happy about. You know, being maxed out on water there. I really want this to be built so we can store water for later. But avoiding loss of water, I think, is probably a higher priority. Although, if we had been, you know, storing water earlier, we'd probably have water stored before, you know, we didn't have water coming in. So now I'm just, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say. But in the future, not now, just later. So I upped the priority on this water tank, so that once this is done, hopefully they just switch over cleanly into building this. And then we'll say, maybe they'll go and build this. And then they can go and build this. Which actually I feel like should be, it's already half built. I don't know, Beaver's working on it. It's unfortunate that I keep choosing highest priority on everything. What if I just, like, drop this priority a little bit, and drop this one a little bit, drop that one a little bit? What priority do I set on? Just drop you to normal priority, and normal priority. These other things paused. That one's a normal priority. Alright, so that one's built. And then we put you back on high priority. The important thing is, normally with my first warehouse, I don't want them storing berries in it. But since I don't have any other food sources, we are going to store berries in it. Just going to have to happen. It's like water management is going to be our most important job. And so far, I'm not doing an exceptionally good job. But once this last piece of dam is built, we're going to go straight into storing and collecting water. And to do so, we're going to extend this over here. And then we're going to start storing water. Actually, this isn't the best water storage area. We keep collecting water along here. We need somewhere even better to store water. Oh, music is loud and staticky. Let's see, what if I'll lower it a bunch? Oh, yes, hello. First out the feds. I dropped the music a little bit. There should be a gain on my microphone and my output volume. My audio capture, I think, is capturing with the game capture. I can't tell. It's one or both. But hello. We're down to our last day before the first drought. Putting in our last piece of dam, hopefully. We got 6 more logs to go. There's 6 in this area. So I could speed it up by moving 2 of these beavers. Let's see, this one's got 14. We'll move 2 of these beavers down to here. Hopefully they can grab their 6 paws from here and just... Now that probably actually won't help, because these other beavers are working from the district center. Did that fix the static? I've removed my audio output capture. And on microphones, like, give me a bunch of weird feedback. I wonder if it's the extra gain that's been added to the microphone. Didn't do anything. Alright, we'll turn the audio capture back on. And we'll go into... We'll go into my microphone and see if I can... Uh-oh. I think I did it wrong. How about this one? Is this fixed? Yeah, so I turned off my, I think, secondary microphone. And then turned on my primary microphone, which is the one I thought I was using the entire time. So this may or may not have fixed everything. Hopefully it did. That'll be fantastic. Ah, yes. So it's me the whole time. I'm not entirely certain how anyone was hearing me at all, because technically there should be no microphones active. That's moderately hilarious. I have a couple of input devices, and technically my microphone was off. It wasn't responding at all. And my secondary microphone is muted. This is why we can have nice things. Alright, so my dam is done. I've got half a day left. Hopefully in this half a day, we build this farmhouse and start farming. Which we're going to need at least one beaver to do. We're going to need, was this 12 logs for that, and 15 for that. We have 41, which means we technically don't need logs anymore. Let's pause all of the little log chopper guys, except for this one way up here. And we're going to get some beavers working on that. We'll pop this back up to maximum. And I guess we'll unpause this one, so we can have, you know, no unemployed beavers. Oh, thanks. I appreciate your input, Cardiano. It helped a whole bunch. I can't hear what's coming out. I've tried it. Apparently I'm just bad at checking my own volume issues. I'm glad you're here too. Take a look at it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put another lumberjack flag in. Maybe, I don't know. Can these lumberjack flags actually reach this across the water? No. We'll put one in here, because we're definitely gonna need some more logs. But this thing needs to get built right now. This thing is next on the list. And then his friend is going to be this one next. Because we really need to get these crops put in. And actually we're going to tell them to focus on carrots. Because we can eat sunflowers clear out of the ground. And we can eat potatoes, but we have to grill the potatoes first. So we're going to put that on the back burner, you know, in case of us needing a grill. Back burner indeed. The next thing we're going to need is probably science. We're going to try to get across here to work in this area. Although I have a cool plan that doesn't involve anything that makes sense at all. What it is going to be the industrial log pile that costs 12 wood. The platform that we could use, single platform, costs 4 wood. So to get it 3 wide, it's 4, 8, 12. Or instead of doing research, we could just put these in. So we'll put them in, let's see. I want to put it in here. Right? And then we'll put in a regular storage that costs just 15 logs. Which is slightly more than the first one did. We'll put that there. And what we'll do is we'll path along here and up here. And then we'll just go ahead and take all these berries out. with the exception of this berry, because we might be able to eat that berry. And then we'll just go back in and put paths everywhere through here. And we can start doing work over here, like, you know, farming and whatnot in this area. Also collecting berries. Maybe I'll just put my entire berry collection over here, because I don't need that many berries. Just need a few. Just a few good berries. We got lots of beavers working. No one's doing nothing. Alright, a 6-day drought. Well, we made it through our first, the first like bit, you know, we've got our water dammed up here. The drought started, which means, you know, we just stop seeing water through here. It's dropping, you know. There's less and less of it. It's pretty deep over here, you know. Storing water up, but we're also pulling it out to drink, and it's being stored. And we've got a second one in. So I guess now what we can do is move on to our next issue, which is going to be making a forester with 60 science and a lumber mill, which is going to require a little bit of beaver power and a bunch of wood. So what we're going to do is, let's see, we can probably put this here for now. Say here to save space. Go across, straight through here, and then we'll grab a power wheel and let some hapless beaver come and run to create power from the logs we put in there, which should give us some delicious and tasty planks. Alright, so once we get this filled, we'll have, what, this is 15, 30, and 60 water stored up. We'll let them keep working on it. And as far as this one way out here, has this been reached? I guess there's no way to tell. No, it'll want to reach to here. So we'll need some other way to get way over here. Might have to make an extra district. I'll put another district over here maybe. Ooh, I missed these dandelions. They're getting dried out, so we may not have to worry about them for long. So, we'll pin them in here. Like so. Alright, so the water's all running out. No beavers working in this one. Next we're gonna pin water into this area, but it's just running off the map somewhere. Let's see where it's going. Over here, yep. Just exiting the map. So we'll keep planting our little crops and working on this dam. Let's see, we've got no unemployed beavers, which is strange. We're really low on wood. Like, very. I wonder if we should worry about getting over here. I think we shouldn't. Right? I think we should probably worry about doing science and getting our inventor hut in. Yeah, let's do an inventor here. An inventor there. We'll just do 2 for now. And once the space room is available, as far as laboring beavers, like this one, his little thing is not full, but he has no wood to cut down. Like, yeah, go run off. Do something else. Not this, though. We're collecting water well enough. And we're doing pretty good on crops. Let's pause that for now. We've got 4 days. We're 16% there, so probably quite a few days before those come up. We'll just keep living off of berries. We've got 4 unemployed beavers, so let's go and make some jobs over here. Got 2 more. Let's see, you and you. Are you a sleep thirsty beaver? That's unfortunate. I'm gonna boost the construction of this lumberjack flag. Looks like they're already working on this dam, which isn't. It's not supremely necessary. Theoretically, nor is this one, because it's not doing anything with the water up here. But alright, we'll get there when we get there. Alright, alright, yeah. And just 5 days to go. Oh, they're so thirsty, it's odd. There's so much water to be drank, like, why are you all thirsty? I think maybe their work days are too long, perhaps. They might need a little nap time, so let's go ahead and drop them back down to 16-hour work days. So we have more time to relax in the evening and go find water to drink. I feel like maybe we do actually need some more crops down here. Let's go ahead and plant some more carrots. This looks like a great place for carrots and potatoes. Potatoes. Which means we'll have to unpause this. Maybe find 1 or 2 employees. That's unfortunate, there's no wood anywhere. The good news is these chestnut trees are still growing and producing more chestnuts. Well, not chestnuts themselves, but more chestnut trees. Little babies are popping off of them. So, at some point, yeah, this thing's about 4 more days. We should have a whole new birch? No way. I thought these are all chestnuts. There's a birch hiding in here? Unacceptable. Alright, yeah, the water's dried up in here. It's all run off the map already. But in here we're looking okay. Yeah. We've got like half a water left. We're still collecting some water in this little container. Beavers are still working their little beaver butts off. Trying their best to build something. They're all working on it. Well, you work at the district center. And you're taking logs. I'm assuming way over here. Where's the nearest thing you're supposed to be building? The lumber mill? Yeah. I wonder if we should start getting... Well, actually, if we run out of trees, it doesn't matter at all. So it doesn't matter if we start on the lumber mill, or if we start on the forestry. Actually, we'll need lumber we'll need the forestry building for the lumber mill. So we probably should work on getting forestry before we work on getting this lumber mill built. So we'll go ahead and
we'll pause that. And we'll pause the power wheel as well. It takes 40 logs. We're nowhere near having 40 logs. And you don't have anything to do. That's unfortunate. But this thing is built, but there's no beaver to work there. Let's see. Maybe you can work there. It's turned off. No beavers in district available to work. A pulse. Oh, Vito's going to work there. Fantastic. Oh, 7.4 days. These will die. Which means if I can get over there, we can cut this wood down. Let's put one. I don't want to put it there. I want to get these dead trees too. Let's see if we can just throw in one way over here. Ooh, so close. Well, it gives us more space than we had before. So I'll put that in and I'll say, hey, cut down these trees. Also these trees. This tree. Their friends over here. This tree. Those two trees. Those 4 trees. That tree that's not real. These 2 trees. Those 4 trees. These like 10 trees. I'm not counting now. These 6.5 trees. That tree that's not real. This fake tree and that real tree. And these little tiny trees that aren't real yet. And these busted trees. Cut those too. You can't reach them, but if you could, come down. Oh, I think this might be the problem. I never told them to cut these trees down. So just over here like, yeah, there are trees we could cut down, you know. I have a lumberjack flag there, but they can't cut it down because there's no trees. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be like, hey, don't cut these trees down, they're not real. They can't hurt anyone. Those are crops. And this won't be a tree sometime in the future. Ooh. This one's done. Tight. So now they're back across. We're gonna just get a little gatherer flag. I like to use this to test to see how far this thing will reach. Looks like the end of my area reaches to here. So it'll be pretty difficult for me to get all the way over here. To put this in. I have a solution for that, however. You just wait. You just wait. I think what we're gonna do is... Oh, this is ready. Path. Nowhere else? Alright. Oh, are you gonna do this? Are you working? Just going out to the berry bush patch to hang out. 30%. Wow, we're gonna have a rough time with food. We're at 14 berries. And these sunflowers are nowhere near coming up. They got like 3. Well, they're 41% on 4 days, so it's like 2 more days, 2.5 more days before these carrots start coming up. But we're only at 8 food. This looks dangerous. I think we might not make it this time. I guess we'll find out. What did I do wrong? Let's say I went ham on collecting water. Probably didn't need to build this one, so I think we could have saved some time not building this water collection pump here. Going across here seemed like, you know, it's not useful until we can close this off, so we probably shouldn't have done either of these. So I guess what we should have done is focused on farming a little bit earlier, because all we really need to do was get these, was it 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 logs. All we really need to do was get 100 logs stored up, build this, and then start farming. Or start farming beforehand. Maybe get our first, let's see, what does this thing cost? First 25 logs. Put them into a farmhouse. And then the next 100 logs into a dam. Now we also have to think about the like 15 logs for this and the 12 logs for the water pump. I think we could have done a better job on that. But as it stands now, the drought's going to be over in 4 days. We've got, quite a bit of water stored up. The only risk we're running now is that we won't have food in a couple of, I guess, in like another day we'll be out of food if we make it through this first day. These berries are looking pretty sad on producing more berries. This one's a quarter of the way through 12 days, which is, what is that, like 4 days? So we got another, well, this one's 63%, that's pretty good. We'll be able to produce 3 berries. We're definitely not going to make that one. Let's see, we're looking at 49% on that. These potatoes take a long time. So, since we only have 4 logs. Oh, you're very welcome for the entertainment. You have a great night as well. Since we only have 4 logs, it looks like we won't need a grill anytime soon. Something we can do with it. Oh, we built one of these though. Let's see. We've got lots of beavers moving a lot of things around. This beaver's doing some cuts. They're doing some moving. It'd be nice to have a beaver, you know, like ready to take care of these crops once they come up. And, like right on it. Where do we have an unconnected building? Oh, it's too far away. That's unfortunate. Oh, his maximum distance was there. We'll just go ahead and remove that. Let's not do anything. There's no point in having it. Let's see. This beaver has no logs to cut down anywhere, so we'll just go ahead and pause him too. And then we have 2 unemployed beavers, which means we can just open the farmhouse back up. We're not doing anything else anywhere else, so. These beavers are taking out these berries, which, you know, we need to eat, but if they're going to take forever, there's no point in having them. Actually, this is a new one. Let's remove that one too. And we'll do a little path. And then path. And once that one's done, we'll put another path. We've got 15 logs. It takes, what, 12 for one of these, and I think 15 for the log pile. We need 12 and 15, yeah, it's all the way around. So it's 12 for the log pile and 15 for the warehouse. Once we get across, we've got access to a couple more berries, which I don't think is going to keep us alive. But I think we're going to go ahead and boost these because we have 18 logs. We're still cutting logs down over here. I don't think that these things will line up very well, but I'm gonna try to see if we connect them. Let's see if they yeah, they have a path in between, so there's a good chance that since this reaches all the way around, just kidding, that it could. I think it stops here, actually. We're gonna build the big one first. That makes sense. That was a little mistake. Oh well. Let's pause this one. And Unpause this. And we'll put in another wood collection here. Because at this point, we're down to 6 food. We've got 45 water, so our water's doing fine. Looking at it, what the water level, we're collecting enough water. We're at 8 out of 15 in there. The last time I think 4 came over, so we should be able to get this done with, yeah, it looks like 1 more beaver worth of logs can come over, because I think they can carry 2 at a time, right? Carrying nothing out of 14 kilograms. And 1 log weighs how much? I don't know. Let's check. It doesn't tell us how much a log weighs. I guess unless someone's carrying it. There we go. 2. There's 7 apiece. So hopefully this beaver is going the long way to go and build the storage facility that won't be connected to anything, but that's because we want to get this built in, and once these get connected, so we can rush to put in this other log storage, we can get over and start collecting a couple of berries. And hopefully during their starvation, you know, which I expect to happen pretty soon, they should be able to start collecting these tasty and delicious carrots. I'm going to pause this and unpause that. We'll pause this. We're collecting a little bit of science, which we are going to need, but I think that this food is going to be way more productive in the long run. So we're going to try to get food. We've got another vacancy. Oh, 69% on these carrots. Nice. So we're getting there. We got 3 days. I'm not sure how long it'll take them to starve to death, but in the meantime, we've got them set up for success. You know? I see them sleeping here on the ground. We haven't collected enough wood yet to build them a house, so they're just gonna have to like nap out here. When they wake up, get their day started. No food to eat. Too bad you guys can't eat trees. That would help a lot. There's no berries over here. That'll be fun. There are berries here though. But can they reach these? Like, can you... I don't think you can path across a... like, natural dam thing. And then this... yeah, I don't think you can path across those. Oh well, I considered it. AKA tried. So... I guess now we're just going to be entirely dependent on them finishing up this industrial log pile with 12 logs. Because if I put a food collector in, we'll want to reach to here. Which I guess is close enough for now, but we'll just let them try their best. How are we looking on carrots next? Carrots are actually looking pretty good. We should be able to pull quite a few carrots out. We got 2 beavers working on it. And this looks like a long trip to make. So, let's see. I think I might pause this one. No available workers, huh? Let's drop the number of builders down to 2. Actually, no, we have 31 logs. We can build this. We just... Oh, it's paused. I've done this to me. I'm gonna get us all kills because I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. Yes. Cut those logs. And put them in here. It's very important. Put those 12 logs in, and then build that food collection thing to get a couple of berries to get us started. Well, you all starve to death. You know, it's a direct fault of my own. There you go. Get on in there. He's got a negative 11. He's so hungry. No shelter. No positives. Just, you know, at least he can go to sleep and drink water. That's all these beavers really need is water and sleep. Hopefully. Looks like we're bringing another 4 logs. That'll get us up to, what was that, 6 out of 12? So we just need, you know, quick delivery of a few more beavers. In fact, I think I'm gonna pause this beaver because he's not directly contributing. Who's Clert? Clert, come work on this. It's very important that we get across here and grab these little snacks. We need these little snacks. Once we get the little snacks, you know, everyone can have, like, what is this? We've got 11 beavers and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. This is like 27, 30, 33, 36, and 39. We've got like 39 food for 11 beavers. Yeah, come on, build this. And then we'll connect these little routes. And the beavers can have food. I'm not sure exactly how close to death they are. They say like, oh, I'm so hungry, I could die. They're starving. I mean, but they're just starving. How bad could just starving be? There we go, just come on over. Put in those last 3 logs. And then I guess we'll high prioritize this. Actually, and we'll build a second one. And we'll high prioritize that as well. Big rush job, and we'll pause these 2. So we definitely have a beaver or 2 to work in these. Yep, beavers are waking up and you want to get water. Yes, come and build these. Well, they're not waking up; they're going to sleep. Hey, actually, work for 18 hours. Actually, work for 24 hours. Go and build these so you don't die. There you go. Stay up all night. And collect some of these berries. And while you're awake, you can come and eat some food. There you go. Alright. Now collect the food. Take it back. These beavers are going to be, unfortunately, up all night just to get some food. Yes, they're doing fine on water. They're drinking water. They're so hungry. Little Thomas is going to bring us back some Some snacks. Where's Vino? Where are you? Get to work, Vino. Oh, he's carrying water to a little baby beaver. So we can have another beaver. We got 2 unconnected these buildings. That's fine. There's nothing to worry about. I wish we could turn these notifications off, but what are you gonna do? Oh, actually, if I tell them to empty storage, it doesn't care. Cool. They can't get to it anyway. There's still a notification on the screen, but it doesn't tell me I'm doing something wrong way over here. Alright, we're gonna drop you back down to a 16-hour workday because you didn't actually get too much done overnight. When you wake up, I'm gonna really hope that you don't. So let's switch those over to harvest. Let's go eat some berries. Delicious berries. Alright, so it's 2 berries per beaver. 3 berries. Wait, are you carrying these somewhere? I guess maybe they work at the facility over here? Is that what's happening? And you're just transporting food for storage? How about you, 10 out of 10, just go eat food? I'm gonna set these to none, because I don't want anyone storing food. Just go get food from the farmhouse. Or the little berry patch that's over there. Go load up, fam. And we're going to tell you to prioritize blueberries. It's unfortunate that there are dandelions over there in the first place. I don't want you carrying dandelions. No one can eat those. Also, when this is done, don't store dandelions or medicine. Wait, my bad. This is backwards. I have it set to none right now because I don't want them storing anything. Go get your food from the berry storage. Any hungry beaver can get berry storage food. No carrots, no berries. Is this berry storage coming up? 40-some percent, 50-some percent. Yeah, we're not getting berries out of these anytime soon. But these carrots are coming up, and that's good. It also means that soon we should be able to get some potatoes, so we might need to build a grill to make grilled potatoes. And it would be cool if I could get the grill near the potatoes. However, downside to that is I need that land for useful stuff, you know? And I guess we'll put the grill here. The grill's not super necessary. It costs 25 logs. We've got 40. And then we're going to be burning logs to keep it running afterwards. So it's not super pressing. And sunflower's going to be up soon. It looks like, yeah, these berries are going to be done. And they're going to be going for dandelions, which is a no. Let's go ahead and start cutting wood. And this beaver is still in range to collect berries whenever they get around to it. We've got 27 logs. This one needs, what is that, 11 more logs? That'll leave us with 15. And we need 8 more logs in here, and of course another 40 for that. So it's gonna be kind of rough getting that taken care of. 3.9 days. All these younger trees are totally, they're gonna be fine this longer drought. Oh yeah, this is working out great. Now we just chop some wood. We really need to get this dam in, which means we're gonna need science. We don't have enough beavers for that, so we'll probably need to unpause one of these. But remember, we're running short on food, so it's a good thing we didn't. We have enough where we've got a bunch of beavers that grew up, and we had a beaver die of old age, like 1 or 2, maybe more. Is there a journal, I think, in here? Maybe to let me know what happened already? No. In here? That's well-being. This is that. This is this thing. A couple of these. I don't know what half of these things do over here. This is my science. Population, housing, storage, power, well-being, and migration. Yeah, so there's no like journal to tell me like, you know, who lived and who died. But the sunflower's up. We're actually at positive food now. And I'm gonna increase the priority on this because we should start getting potatoes tomorrow. And we only need 1 more log in there anyway. Once that gets up, we'll start burning logs to, you know, make potatoes, which isn't highly productive on account of us needing logs to complete the forester and, you know, the plank creator, which we can't do without the which we need planks to make the forester, but we need science to do that, and we just don't have enough beavers to do science. But we'll go ahead and unpause these 2. There's no workers available. We're still collecting logs from over here, which is fine. And we're collecting logs from here, which is clearly a waste of time. And there are no logs being collected from there, but there's 10 in that set. There's no one collecting logs from these 4. Fantastic. No one's getting berries from here because there are none. We have 1 vacancy. Is this telling me where the vacancy is? Is it on blueberries? No. This? There's no vacancy there. The farmhouse has 2 beavers in it. And the district center. I don't know where this vacancy is. Oh well, they're doing their best. They're moving lots of materials, which is very useful. But there's only 1 day left in the drought. We're making it clear through. It's early morning for beavers. They're about to wake up. This is our chance. Why are you sleeping? You're asleep right now. How are you sleepy and asleep? Tell us, how hard do you really work? Where you're sleepy and asleep at the same time? Should probably like acquire this as like a screenshot for sleepy beavers. Let's see if I can grab that one. Alright, yeah, so these aren't producing berries for a little bit, you know. We've got quite a few berries in here though. We've got sunflower seeds coming up. That's fine and dandy. We're collecting carrots. We've got 11 food altogether. It's like 3 carrots and 8 berries. How many carrots does a beaver eat? Are you going to eat? I think so. No? And you can make grilled potato. Although there are no potatoes for you to grill. But when there are potatoes, don't worry, you can grill them. Oh wow. Commas really need them Z's. Looks like the sleep's like maxed out. It's like he's gonna wake up dehydrated. Alright, we're doing another science. It's fantastic. And we're still building. I think these are mostly chestnuts, right? So they produce 4 logs. We need 40 logs for this, and no more for that. So we need to eat 40 logs. So we've got, all we need is like 10 trees over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40 logs. And then when we go to build the forestry hut, we need 7 planks and 10 logs. So that's what, like 3 trees roughly to get that. And then every log turns into a plank. We need 7, so yeah, we can do that. Easy. We're just gonna pause this. We'll let him work on building that. And we're gonna pause the grill so that no one puts logs in the grill, because we need the logs. Those are my logs, I need them now. These carrots are not, filling up anything, so we don't need the storage. So the storage, I think, was actively wasteful. Probably should not have built the storage at all. And they're currently transporting logs from way up here. And we got logs right there, they're working on it. I think perhaps I should put in another log cutter over here so they can work on these other trees as well. But we're gonna need so much food and log action. I think maybe what we should do is put food over here and then collect logs in the rest of the area. So hypothetically, I would get a farmhouse. And I'd farm below here. But not right off the water. We'll put this here. Feels like a good spot. So we put a farmhouse in here, right? And we plant, let's see, we just plant carrots. I don't want to be too fancy. I do want this road to make sense. So we'll plant carrots here, here, and here. And we'll have this road go straight across for now. And then we'll delete this other part of road that's supposed to be holding these dandelions back. And then we'll just put pieces of road there because we'll take care of this later. But for now, actually, we don't need to. We don't need to put that there because attempting to plant carrots there will stop the dandelions from growing in. So it's be like, carrots. As far as the eye can see. This is also carrots. Maybe that and that. I think it grows on every green spot. So we'll just put carrots all through here too. So they're still harvesting carrots because, and we'll just say, don't prioritize anything but do harvest. That way maybe we'll grab some sunflower seeds because they're closer. And then we'll start working on planting in a little bit. For now, we've got potatoes up at around 80-90%. So if we had a beaver free, we could put them to work grilling potatoes, which costs logs. We have a nearly sustainable source of food currently. Water is doing great. luckily these like food collectors didn't cost anything, little gatherer flags. Otherwise we would have wasted logs on building gatherer flags for those couple of berries that just barely got us through. The barely berries, if you know what I mean. We're coming up on it. This is the last night. Now we're back down to 16-hour work days. Look at that. We only really worked hard, you know, like 2 days, maybe 1 day. I think it was like half of a whole day and a third of another day, maybe even a quarter of the other day, where we were trying real hard. We'll unpause this. Actually, we shouldn't. Let's keep this paused because I don't know how many materials I'm going to need to get through that. So for now, I'm just going to let it do its thing. And we'll just move on over to this. Oh, what are y'all doing? Late at night? Carrying water? Little baby beavers? My little baby beaverlet? I'm glad they had enough berries and water. Are you carrying berries? Yeah. It's the next generation. You gotta be ready. I'm glad I didn't build more of those. I mean, 'cause I'm low on wood, but also low on food. And if I was throwing all my berries into a new beaver pod, that would not have turned out well at all. But yeah, this water, like, did pretty good. Like, it's not empty. They're still capable of pumping. Dam's looking good. Dam's looking darn fine. And we just pulled our first sunflower out of the ground, so some beaver ate it already, but I guess some beaver could have eaten that sunflower. And the drought's over. Look at that. Water should be coming back in. Is it getting juicy yet? Where's the juice? Show me the water juice. Splash, splash, splash. I think it tells you here that it must be built in the ground. Although, if you click on like a tree, it doesn't tell you that it has to be built in the ground. Nor do any of these other buildings. Which I guess maybe I'll mention to the developer at some point. That telling me in non-creative mode, if I don't even know if creative mode exists for this game, but the fact that this water source can only be built in the ground has nothing to do with my play. Like, when I click on it, it should be like juicy in 5 seconds. It produces 8 water per like cycle or something like that. I don't know. Maybe a throughput, so I can do math on finding out how fast water runs. Also, I'm not certain because the game doesn't show you this, but I would assume that these water sources produce water in I don't know, like, what's that, 360 degrees, if you can count that in squares. So I'm guessing half the water's just falling off the map, which I guess might have been useful early on in the development of the game, but now, like, the throughput would have been way more efficient if the water speed was going higher, especially since the game's like calculating water speed now and it doesn't affect anything except for generating power. Yeah, it's got to come in here and fill this up, and then come through here. Would also come all the way through here and stuff. Be nice if I come over here, just put in a levee or something. Just set a levee so it's come in and fill this all the way up and then start spilling out. But it's already pushing water through here. Oh, that'll turn out great. But, you know, you get what you get. But from here, we've got 5 sunflower seeds. These potatoes are starting to produce. I don't think it's worth putting a beaver on potato duty yet. Especially given the number of potatoes we don't have. And the number of beavers that are not available. Also, because we're low on berries. I guess I probably should have gotten into producing food earlier, but it didn't work out so well. But here's the water, it's coming around. It's spilling out over here. Yeah, so this is a pretty good play to go for our first try in hard mode. And I guess I'll take it. no one's dead. I mean, a beaver did die, but not as a direct result of me getting them killed, because I did all of the micromanagement that I needed to prevent a beaver from dying. Ooh, actually, let's pause this before that thing starts getting used. The next thing we're going to need, though, is a forester, which is going to take twice as much science as we have. So I guess what we'll do is... looks like we're grabbing potatoes already. That's nice. I feel like we need another farmhouse to do more farm work. And I really think it's going to benefit us to build one way over here. Its productivity isn't super high. It's just regular, you know? But all these potatoes coming in and being collected, I wonder if I can tell them to not collect potatoes, because I don't need that to happen. We're doing pretty good on water, and they're transporting stuff pretty well, but I really think I need another scientist. Actually, let's pause that until we get a scientist in there, and then we'll unpause it. Alright, I don't know why there was no scientist when I removed one, but when I unpause it, there was 3 in there. It's like, I thought I removed one. So we should have like 2 scientists now, which will help us work on getting our forester up. Once we get our forester up, we can start growing trees. I'm thinking I'm going to jam this forester right in the middle here, so hopefully it can reach on both sides, and I can put like maples over here, and I guess pines on this side, because it'll grow faster. It'll give us access to wood faster. And once we get that up and we start producing planks, then I can put in another forester up here, so they can put in, I don't know, I guess maybe chestnut trees up here, because chestnuts will provide us with lots of wood, but also chestnuts for later on when we want to cook and eat them. I like this little loop we have going on up here. I guess we need it for something. But yes, I left this here because you see this road comes straight across, and I put this little zigzag in because once I get access to these platforms with 100 science, I can go platform straight across here and put a road in to save, I guess, efficiency for going across, and I can take these out and they won't affect anything. Like right now they're just being helpful, but later on when they're useless, they won't hurt anything. And we just pause that and unpause it so we can get some beavers in here to work on planting. We're doing pretty good. We got 9 potatoes. I wonder who's going to eat those potatoes. And our water's coming back in again. It's flowing down. It should be overtopping this dam at some point. Once that water pushes past the dam, I guess we'll be done for the day. Because that'll be our first hard drought cycle completed. Not really day 1, but cycle 1. Yeah, there we go. Cycle 1 completed. Just gonna go ahead and hit this with a quick pause. And thanks everyone for coming out and getting to see TimberBorn, our first run on hard, where we barely survived and built pretty much everything we needed to get started. And the rest of this is just going to be, I guess, min-maxing. Probably going to put in some stairs, run back here so I can put this little dam in to hold water in this entire area. Finish up this dam so we get more area to hold water in. And Maybe we'll start pulling water out of here instead of over here. Or maybe up here. Or maybe over there. I don't know. But yeah, we got everything done. We got beavers working in here, so when they wake up in the morning, they're gonna... Cause it's little beaver sleepy time right now. So once they wake up, they'll just go over here and start planting the little crops, which should be carrots. And over here, they're gonna keep working on whatever they have in here. This beaver is in charge of collecting berries, which there is a berry here, so I guess tomorrow they'll grab that one extra berry, and then we'll start getting potatoes cooked, planks produced, science, you know, get that popping off so that we can build our forester, which I plan to put here and grow trees on both sides, and then we'll ick through another cycle without dying as fast as possible. Then we'll be on to the next cycle where we also won't die. Nearly guaranteed. This guarantee is not legally binding, but you know. Well, we'll see you next time on Gentle Spider's TimberBorn Hard Mode.